Welcome again. And now, one last thing to do in the models.py is that, as you see that we have a variable, let me go down here, we have a variable here for the video lessons that is the video length. And as you know that in the template of the course details, we have a space where we need to provide the sum of, or the amount of time of videos for each category. So in other words, what we need to do is that for any category, we have different video lessons, and we need to sum all of them. To do that, we need to start first by defining a variable here, okay? The most important thing that this variable is going to be some way special. So I will add it here. First, I will insert a decorator called property, okay? The property decorator allows you to call this method like an attribute, okay? Without parentheses, okay? So let me define a function that is going to be used as an attribute. Total underscore video underscore length self. And it returns self.lessons.filter. Okay. Lesson underscore type equal to video. Here we go. And we need now to use the sum. Okay. So we are going to use after the filter a subfunction called aggregate. Aggregate. Okay. And we are going to specify total equal models.sum of video underscore length. Great. And since this type or this aggregate is going to return for me a dictionary, so I'm going to say that I want the value specified behind the key called total, okay, or 0. So if this one is going to be null, none, so please return me a 0. Okay, so next step is now to start working on this one as it is a variable, normal variable. So now let me just comment here to use this attribute, to use this like attribute or attribute like. We can say category. If, for example, we retrieved a category, in this case, we can access it by saying total underscore video underscore length in this way. Okay. I hope now this idea is more clear. These are one of the powerful decorators in Django where you can define a function that it returns a value, and this value is going to be considered as an attribute. Here we finished everything for the models.py. Now next step is to go to the admin.py and continue registering the lesson and lesson category. So we have class lesson admin, title, course, category, lesson type, sequence in category, and sequence in course. Great. Let's do a search field according to the title, and let's have some filters according to the course, category, and lesson type. Okay. And last step is class lesson category admin. Double S here. Admin dot model admin list underscore display equal to I think, because I don't remember the attributes, let me just check them quickly for the lesson category. So title, course, and sequence are enough, or at least just the title, sequence, and course in this way. Yeah. Finally, and for sure we need to import them from here, lesson and lesson admin. Lesson category. One important thing is that you can, instead of write this in this way, you can just import stars, so it will import all of them, but this is not a recommended way. If you use a coding style like PEP 8, generally this is not a recommended way. Okay. If you don't know a lot about coding styles, I invite you to go to Google and write coding styles in Python, or you can write PEP8, PEP8. Okay, so they are like coding style. It means, like, for example, now, for example, here I am writing the classes, then admin.register, then class, then admin.register. This is not a correct way. The code is going to work for sure, but I mean, as a structure or a format is not well formatted. For example, you need to divide the classes in a first and then the registration then. And for example, if you have different attributes, you need to show them alphabetically. There are a lot of important things there. They are very important in the future, where you are going to deal with companies, because companies generally they follow a coding style. So all the employees, all the programmers there, they need to follow the same way of writing. Okay. This is out of scope, but it's important for you. Python manage.py, make our migrations. There we go. Migrate. Okay, for now, we completed everything here. Now the next step is going to be to deal with the models, with the views and the templates. So to make the process easier, let's start with the views. Okay, so now we are in the views. I think the view function course_details is completed. We do not need to add anything else. The last thing that we need to configure is just this one here, because a lesson take first two attributes, slug_course and ID, where slug_course is for the course itself and the ID of that lesson within that course. And let's start. First, before starting, lesson category and lesson. Great. Now, course is equal to get object or 404 course, comma, slug_course is going to be equal to slug_course. Lesson is get or 404 for lesson, where course is equal to course and ID equal to ID. Categories, I'm just putting them here. I do not want in the render template to say, for example, lesson.categories. So here the process is going to be easier for sure. Is a lesson category dot objects dot all, or dot filter directly. We can do the filter directly according to the given course and order by sequence. By the way, there is no need to order by sequence, because they are already ordered. We said in the meta that they are going to be ordered according to the sequence, but just because, look, when you are dealing with these things, don't rely about previous things written in the models. It's totally correct, but still, since you can, if you can do something, so do it. Okay. Lessons, I need lessons, that is category dot, or 2 points, lesson objects filter according to category equal category, order by category, yes, sequence in category, for category in categories. Okay, so this is going to be a list, a dictionary. This dictionary has a key category and a value lesson, where lessons, in other words, where the lessons of that given category and ordered in their sequence in that category. Okay, so we will use it for sure. What else? We have previous lesson, which is lesson dot object. No, here, by the way, we can use the function directly. So let me remember the name of the function. We are here. It's get previous lesson and get next lesson. So it is lesson dot get previous lesson, and next lesson is lesson dot get next lesson. Great. Now let's put all our data in a single place. We have lesson, course, categories, lessons, previous, without an S, and finally We have next, next. Great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now we can start. We can start from here. We can start from here. So we can go back here and start working on the course details here. It's totally fine. I will start with the course details, this one here, and then we go to the lessons. But even if you are going to start with that one, let's start now inserting some records, because it's something very important in order to make sure that all our data are shown correctly. Okay, expand the page. The first thing is that we already have a course, so let's keep it. Let me just open it to make sure that if we have something additional, no, it's fine. Categories is the second thing, because when we are going to create a lesson, we need to specify a category. So let's create three main categories. So here they are going to ask you for the course. So I just have one single course. This is going to be the first category, beginner, intermediate, so 2, and advanced, 3. Okay, great. I have 3 categories related to the testing course. Next step, start adding lessons. Okay, so I can, for example, work on them according to chapters now for the meanwhile. So I will create 2 chapters inside, or 3 maybe, we will see. I will going to create 2 or 3 records inside each category. Video. I will try to put the majority of them as a video in order to make sure that the sum is going in a correct way. Okay, this is a link. Video length, for example, 4 minutes. Sequence in the category is 1, and sequence in course is 1. Chapter 2. Testing course, same category. Written, this is a test. No video URL, no video length. We have here sequence in category is 2, and in course is 2 as well. Chapter 3. For this one again, and it is a video. The video length is 5, and it is 3. Now, for example, chapter 4. Okay, it's going to be in this one. It's a written, this is a test, no video URL, no video length, and it is the first one in its category and the 4th one in the course. Chapter 5, same, video URL, and it is 2 minutes. Sequence in category is 2, and here I think it's 5, right? Let me check it because I don't remember anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, great. Here 1, 2, 3 for the first, 1, 2, great. Let's add more. I will keep them as they are for the second category. Let's go to the third category, and here I have 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8. Let me go back and check them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is enough. Now we can start by rendering them into the templates. So I will stop the video here and go to another video where it is going to be just dedicated for working on the templates.